Alrighty, grade 8s, welcome back to another lovely math video. Today we will be dealing with lesson 4.4, surface area of a triangular prism, a right triangular prism. Now, the only difference between this and the previous video you just watched is it wasn't a triangular prism. In that case, it was a right rectangular prism. And it's basically the exact same concept, the exact same key learnings, except instead of figuring out the area of a rectangle, today we're going to have to remember how to figure out the area of a triangle. And that's basically the only difference. So it's a pretty easy lesson. Let's get started here. Take a look. So, real world example. Here's a present I bought my son. Probably doesn't need more chocolate, trust me on this one, but I bought him a Toblerone bar anyways, and I want to wrap it up for him so he can open it for his birthday. Now, how much wrapping paper do I need? So I got to figure out the surface area. In this case, the Toblerone box is a triangular prism. So our key learnings today are quite simple. The surface area of a right triangular prism can be determined from its net. So basically, let's go make a net. I already did that for you right here. I went and made this net here. You'll see why I took this triangle out later, but I can attach it back here to make my net. Okay. Now, how many shapes make up a triangular prism? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you notice, it's basically made up of 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. In this case, the rectangles are all congruent. There's 3 of the same size, shape, and there's 2 triangles that are congruent. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did here. So here is our net of our triangular prism, and I went and figured out the dimensions. I measured it for you already. This side of the rectangle is 4, and this length is 7. So I can use that information now to figure out the area of this rectangle, and this rectangle. Now remember, work smarter, not harder. If I figure out the area of just this rectangle, I can multiply whatever that number is by 3, and that'll give me the area of this rectangle right here. Alrighty, so let's go do that right now. Go right here. Area, we'll do it this way. Area equals length times width. Okay, and in this case, it is 7 times 4. And 7 times 4 is 28. But there are 3 of those triangles, so I need to multiply that number now by 3. Well, I know 3 times 20 would be 60, and 3 times 8 is 24, so 60 plus 24 would be 84. So the area of those 3 rectangles of my Toblerone triangular prism is 84 centimeters squared. Great, that's easy. But let's go back and look at this. As you can see, there's this triangle right here. Do you see that triangle? There's 2 of them. They're congruent. So basically, if I figure out the area of this triangle right here, I know the area of that triangle right there. So let's go look at this. That's why I pulled the triangle off here. I know the lengths of each side of the triangle is 4. Now, do you remember the formula for a triangle? Who can remember that? The formula for a triangle, I'll write it down right here, is area. Let's go like this. The area of a triangle is equal to half the base times its height. All right, that's the formula. If you remember that, we've learned that before in previous grades. So let's go over here and look at this again. All right. Oh, I know the base. I can pick any of these, but I'll pick this one right here. The base is 4. But the problem is, I need to know the height, and the height is the vertical line from that point that comes down and meets the base. Well, it doesn't tell me that right in there, so I went and measured it for you. And if I look, right here, it tells me the height is 5. So I know my base is 4, my height is 5. Let's see, right here. See, that's a very bad looking B, little b. So my base is 4, my height is 5. So let's go over here and enter these numbers into our formula. So half base, I know half my base, in this case my base we said was 4, times my height, which is 5. Okay, what's half of 4? 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. So the area of this one triangle right here is 10, but there's 2 of them, so I need to go back and I need to multiply that 10 by 2, and that makes the number 20. So I know the area of those 2 triangles is 20 centimeters squared. I'm not done though. I have to go back here and remember the area of my 3 rectangles was 84 centimeters squared. So if I go back here and add my 20 centimeters squared to my 84 centimeters squared, those are actually fun numbers to add. 20 plus 80 is 100, and 4 equals 104 centimeters squared. So I actually need to find gift wrapping that would cover 104 square centimeters, and I'm buying my gift wrapping to wrap this lovely Toblerone, tasty Toblerone bar. All right, so do you see the only difference is from the previous video to this video is that half base times height for the area of a triangle. Once you get that in your head, you'll be fine. So there you go. That's how to figure out the surface area of a right triangular prism. We'll see you in class tomorrow, and we'll work through some more examples with the help of myself and Mrs. Mercado. Bye for